Hi everyone, it's Chelsea here, bringing you another segment of living in Southwest Florida. Grab your pumpkin spice latte before the gingerbread lattes hit the stores, because October's numbers are out and we're discussing what it looks like. But before we jump in, really quickly, it would mean a lot to me if you could go ahead and hit that like button so that YouTube algorithms share this information with others and it lets me know what you'd like more of. And I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't remind you how much we love helping people from all over the country buy and sell their homes here in Southwest Florida. So if you or anyone you know of are even thinking about moving, then feel free to use that contact information. All right, let's jump right in. Before we can do anything, we need to have an inventory of homes that are listed for sale. So let's start with how many homes were brought onto the market. In October of 2021, we saw 3,675 new listings. This was actually 300 more homes than we had in September, and as I've discussed in previous market updates, this is on trend for our typical market conditions. We often see more homes begin to list for sale as we get closer to winter and our strong snowbird season begins to flourish. However, that is still way down from years past. For context, 2020 and 2019 had roughly 4,500 homes for sale. And so year over year, we are still 800 homes short, or about 18% from where we were last year. Having inventory to buy is only one part of the equation though. At the end of the day, the bigger question for most people will be, if I move, how much can I expect to pay? Well, we saw a slight increase in this number from last month's report. Here in Southwest Florida, we saw 2,999 total homes close at a median price of $370,000. Let's talk about this for a little bit. 2,999 total homes sold is actually down from last year, but it's still way up from traditional years, like 2019, which had 500 less homes to sell, and in 2018, there were 800 less homes that were actually sold. So why is this number down? We certainly have the demand. Homes that went pending last month shot up after a few flat months. But as you can see from this graphic, the inventory is low and there just aren't enough homes available to be sold. Also, I do want to point out that I'm using median prices instead of average prices. Average prices would put all of those sales together and divide by the number of homes. This month, our lowest sold property was a trailer in North Fort Myers that sold for $35,500. It actually had the best description. It was described as rusted and busted, and a disaster trailer sold to the lucky owner as is, and mold-encrusted home complete with a leaky roof, and enjoy the screen patio that's missing those screens. It was a great read, and it still sold for $500 more than the listing price. On the other hand of the spectrum, on the most amazing waterfront Naples home in the elusive Port Royal community sold for just shy of $19 million. Obviously, neither of these homes are middle of the road, and they can skew the numbers when averaging prices together. So instead, I'm using median price, which will draw a line in the middle point and put one above, one below, one above, one below, until we find exactly where that middle of the market would be. I also want to pause a moment here for my monthly reminder to homeowners who have financed that if they haven't already checked, it is prudent to go ahead and see if you've already got the best interest rates and if your PMI still needs to be on your loan. With the increases in equity, many homeowners will find themselves with more than enough to meet the 20% threshold. It doesn't hurt to speak to a lender to see if you can optimize your loan. And if you need a great lender recommendation, then feel free to reach out. I'm happy to provide names of people I've worked with in the past that have done a great job. So I'm sure you're wondering what this means. Well, while there still isn't much inventory and the sales prices are higher, there is some good news for the buyers. Those who are in the know will likely tell you that we've gone from a market that's sizzling white hot supernova to a regular market that's usually fiery burn. So why do we say this? Well, one of the indicators is that we are seeing more price reductions than we have in prior months. In the past week, there have been 240 price reductions. This is up from months prior, and it's an indicator that sellers can't quite be as demanding as they may have previously been. While many buyers stepped out of the market for buyer fatigue, we are still seeing them consider coming back because of the rise in interest rates. Many buyers are saying that they don't want to get priced out of the home, and they also don't want to have the rise in interest rates and the rise in sales prices. And so they're a little bit more willing than they might have been in August or September to see what they can do. But sellers, keep in mind that while the buyers are absolutely out there, they are being discerning, and that's why they aren't settling for overpriced homes that are now doing price reductions. If it's priced right, it will sell right away. And if it's overpriced, it won't. Let me be clear, we are still seeing multiple offers and we are still seeing homes that are priced right sell right away. And so we don't have any indicators yet that that's going to change significantly anytime soon. Buyers are savvy right now and they are willing to be patient for the price that they're comfortable with. There's trends that we may be moving more towards a stabilizing of the market, and we'll keep watch to see if that plays out. But if you've been sitting on the fence about selling, it may make sense to do so while buyer interest is high and the competition is low. If you've seen these other market updates, then you've heard me discuss how tight the rental market at the moment is. It's really tight. For those who aren't ready to own a home, maybe they don't qualify for a traditional mortgage, but they're struggling to find a rental, then an opportunity could be a rent-to-own program. A particular program I work with will approve the buyers as their renters, send them off with a budget, let the renters pick out their own house to buy, the rental company will buy the house for them and then rent it back to them. After the first year, the renters will then have the option to buy the home at a pre-negotiated price. Or they can keep renting, or they can move on completely and walk away. It could be a really good solution for the rental market. If you're looking for more information, just feel free to send me an email and I can help get that over to you with all the qualifications to see if you're a right fit. If you have any questions about the data, or if you'd like to drill down and compare specific neighborhoods, like say Cape Coral versus Fort Myers, or waterfront homes, or pool homes, or whatever your specific circumstances may need, then feel free to reach out to the contact information in the description below. Myself and the network of agents I have throughout the United States are here and ready to help you with your move. Also, feel free to use Cape Coral Fort Myers Realestate.com for all the latest listings to hit the market and begin getting comfortable with our marketplace. There's no obligations. And if you're ready to go ahead and get that ball rolling on your home in Southwest Florida, then there's a link in the description below to set up a personalized home search that'll be tailored to you. Oftentimes when we search on web aggregates, it limits your capabilities. But when I build this search, I will have many more options available, and we begin to have that conversation on what your home in Florida will look like. Also, don't forget to add me on social media and follow along as we post weekly articles and information that you may find handy and give you insight as to what life in Florida looks like. And as always, we really appreciate it when you leave us a comment and hit that like button, subscribe button, and notification bells so that you can be notified when we drop future videos that may help you with living in Southwest Florida. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, I wish you much health and happiness.